Good morning. Welcome. Last, we were about to enter the Moogle cave. And yeah, here we go. Bah, he's gone. Yo, we must widen our search. Okay. I have heard tales of these moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. I see no evidence of this moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Perhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. I'm sure I glimpsed the moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local moogles, I am certain Havensir would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And these days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Gazelle, might I ask you to question any dragons whom judge it's safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the moogles. Yo, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of moogles kin the Twelveswood, and after that business with Moogle Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need for me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, and hope that it may delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estin. Come then, yo, let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglect to tell you, there is a netherite of ancient construction which should make the journey would return generally less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Might as well get the last one. Ah, they don't change. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming he's talking about that. I've already attuned to that, so... And the only other one is there. Back to Gridania it is. I sent word to the Elder Seed Seer upon arriving in Gridane, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12-Sword Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus, and I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer station at its entrance. The Elder Seed Seer awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with my own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seer, we would beg your wisdom in the matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these moogles of the churning mists. Kupo? Popo? I say, Kupo? Yeah, these Kupos are gonna sound very mature for Kupos, because I'm not good at making voices yet, so we'll just go with mature Kupos. Greetings, Kupilo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me about these moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a moogle high in the clouds of Gridania and hoped that you and your kin in the 12-Sword might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of moogles dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moogle 12. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. I guess ignoring the more frantic aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kupo's ancestors hailed from the churning mist. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alfredo, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the moogles of the churning mist tell similar tales of world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come through trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kupo. Will you accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Wow, that's rare. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies of good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be well honored by your presence. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Salmao. It being a path I have already trodden, and I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Okay. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, yo. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned somehow first the churning mists. Elder Seats here, may I present to you Sir Estinian Ishgard Azure's Dragoon. Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The moogles are all found around us, even as we speak, and I would imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This this should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Koopa. I am Kani Sana. My companions and I braved the long road from the Twellswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Koopa. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moogden, it's an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kooplo Koop, ambassador of the Twellswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Koopa. Huh. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in a night 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm, Ravensgur, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kani-sana. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said for your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because we're the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Havinger, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of their nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, chieftain. Many have doted out. Yo here may have doted out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is the champion of the 12-word moogles, and I will not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall of course take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our existence, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Tell me, the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it like? That's funny, actually. I would assume Kupos could tell between each other a little better, but I guess there are subtle differences with Kupos and major differences with other races. Maybe that's what he means. Anyway. What was it Kupo Cop called you again? Yo, your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Morgana, Mug, and Moglin. These being the names of the 3 wise moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials and we will soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Oh. Moogle racism. Let me check something. Yes, I was a warrior before I was a dragoon. Oh well, that wasn't even worth it. Alright. Good, no. There we go, that's the one Is it better, though, than what I have? It's... slightly better. It's better. It has materia slots, too. Hello, yes, I am Mogan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings droopy, I've the potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore. Trial. Yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 springs of cloud's breath from me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Il Tom. It's not the safest of places, but don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. What's your deal? Are you surprised to see such a fierce-looking moogle, Kupo? The palm guard must defend Chieftain Moglin and all Mogholm. Mind your matters in front of the chieftain. Don't make him repeat himself. I do not know where that accent came from. Alright. Might as well pick up these quests since I'm doing them all at once. That's nice. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Magma. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they'll look at me as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing agitation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madame, is to find the ardent Arch-Itzors and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. So exceedingly fluffy. Just as their cousins of the 12 Woods, these moogles excel in the manipulation of ether. There are few who couldn't detect them if they chose not to be detected. I did not expect our travels to bring us to Moogle Village. I wonder if a similar settlement exists somewhere within 12's Wood. The Fury take this ridiculous flying rodents. Estinian has none of it. Alright. Mogwin's the name. Art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can't match my talent with the brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 cuckoo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question their masses. Oh, they have their own economy with nuts. Squirrels. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every moogle in Mogholm. Morgul is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Maestro Margwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, happy day. He's a bad artist. Okay. If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Koopa nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Tough market. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been keeping out the back way to Salmao Summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Did not need that. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer. Retrieve my masterpiece before some starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. We got moogles around. Oopsie. Okay, so it's impossible to get up there. Okay. The hell is this? Huh. Okay. So, Chocobo Porter. Good to know. How do I get that? It's the real question. Oh, I almost had it. Almost had it. Hey. Tricky jump. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Look. Time to wake up. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your moogle, Kupo. New lance. Not nearly as cool. That's whatever. Okay. figure out materia off stream. Never actually equipped it. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotes? Wonderful. You're as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about the acceptable acts of admiration. Have you ever bathed in waters to the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Horkans has been attacked, and any who gets near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away, giving me time for a dip in the waters. Okay, so I have to go for the corner. Watch this not even be the pebble. Watch it be something else. Wait. Too low. Oh, this is some bullshit. And the weird thing is, it's not even in the circle. Do I have to travel to the top of the mountain? Is that what it is? Okay, so it is outside. Am I just not seeing it? Nope. Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally, I can enjoy this bath without the smell of raw dragon flesh. Dragonfish assaulting my senses. Say, a dip in the waters might serve to freshen you up as well, Koopa. Okay, on the open. Let me check down here real quick. There's no way to reach. Okay, since I'm stuck, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'll be back though. Shortly.